everyone, it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and today I'm going to show you how to apply a signature gel extension. This is Old Rose from SBD London, and you're going to need a little spatula, and I'm using my gel brush number 4 from SBD London as well. And you're going to need some slip solution, and if you don't have slip solution you can use IPA as well, but that's in short supply at the moment. So I have just put some of that slip solution in my little jar. And I'm going to go in with some rubber base, and these are the amazing SBD London forms as well. Absolutely love them. So I did already have a video for signature gel application on my YouTube, and it's disappeared. And I'm really annoyed about that because on my other video I managed to do it on somebody else. I had a friend who came in so I could video it, because doing it on myself with all this camera equipment in front of my face, I always mess up if I'm doing my own nails, which is why I never show you doing my own nails very often. This is just a coat of rubber base, by the way. I'm going to pop that into the lamp for 60 seconds. So yeah, I messed this nail up a little bit, and I will show you where, and I will show you exactly like how I correct it in my filing, because I've got all this camera equipment in front of my face. So we are going to apply my form. Again, I messed this bit up as well because I am an idiot and I cannot do my own nails with my camera equipment in front of me, and I've asked my husband one too many times to do his nails during this lockdown, so I wasn't going to ask him again. So this nail is not as C-curved as my other nails, as I was just showing you there. I've got, like, my ring fingers are really, really high C-curves, and then this one's, like, not so much. So I'm just going to make some cuts in this. I normally have to tailor my forms. So I'm going to cut there, and I couldn't do the other side because my camera was in the way. So I have just made some snips to make sure that that is a nice snug fit under my natural nail. And I'm going to stick that onto my nail. I'm jealous. I'm sat by my window and I can see people like outside running. And I'm like, let me out. Anyway, so once that form is applied, I've slightly pinched it. Pinch the form so that when I apply it, it's got a tighter C-curve, because I'm not going to do like a massively long extension. So I'm going to get my little jar of slip solution, dip my spatula into it, and get out some Old Rose. I'm not going to use a huge amount. I think I actually got too much out here. Yes, I did. I think I take some of that off in a minute. And I'm just going to create the extension element of it before I create the apex element of it. I can't think of words today. I swear lockdown's melting my damn brain. Like the simplest of words, I'm like, what am I saying? Anyway, ignore me. Right, so I do get some of this off, but you're going to use your brush to connect that signature gel to your natural nail, keeping it nice and thin. I realise this isn't thin. I put too much on. I'm sure I take some of it off in a minute. Otherwise, I just do a longer extension than necessary. I can't remember now. I did do this a couple of days ago because I have since done my nails because they looked awful and they were mismatched, as you can tell from this video. I've got red on one hand and, well, I've got red on some of my fingers and a pink thumb and pink on the rest of my hands. So yeah, so I'm just removing some of that signature gel. So one of the best things about signature gel or any kind of polygel product is that you've got unbelievable working time. You can work until you cure it, and it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't run. It's just it's phenomenal stuff. I absolutely love it. It's perfect for overlays, perfect for extensions. I just love this damn stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to pat and press, kind of like the same sort of movements that you do with acrylic. I think. I've never actually worked with acrylic, but I've watched a lot of acrylic videos. So it's a kind of pat and press motion that you do rather than like a flow motion that you do with gel. And then you can work it into as correct of a shape as possible, which I did quite nicely. And then I bashed my finger on the way into the lamp like a complete dodo, and that's where you'll see that I made my massive mistake. So there's my nice thin, there you go, look at this, it dips down because I bashed my bloody form on the way into the lamp because I wasn't paying attention, because I got all this bloody camera equipment in front of me. Look at that. What is this? Anyway, so ignoring that for a minute. Obviously, in an ideal world, you don't bash your form on the way into the lamp like I do. But if I don't show you my mistakes, how will you learn? And how will I learn to do my own nails in front of camera equipment? So I'm just going to add another bead of signature gel to create my apex and strength. I don't need a huge apex with signature gel. It is super strong. It's just lush stuff. Absolutely lush. And when you're getting your, oh my God, words, get out of my mouth, signature gel, no, not signature gel, slip solution onto your brush, you want to make sure you dip it into the slip solution and then dab it off on a paper towel before you then use it. I hope I'm making sense in this video. Honest to God, I swear lockdown is melting my damn brain. So I'm just trying to create a nice apex. I realise I've got a dip in the nail, but we're not even going to worry about that. We're going to sweep that back a little bit to counteract the little dip we've got going on, and I will show you in my filing exactly how I file that into a nice shape, so that either if you do mess up on your own nails or when we're all allowed to work again, you mess up on a client's nail, you know how to correct it. So I'm just going to go in with my SBD London cleanser, which I wish I had like smell-o-vision because it smells amazing. This is my file, so do not moan at me in the comments that my file looks all dirty and used. Yes, it is used. It's my file. It's the file that I used just on myself. So the signature gel cures in an LED lamp for 60 seconds. I use the SBD London lamp, which is friggin' amazing. And then I'm just going to file this into shape. So I'm going to start with my side walls, making sure they're nice and straight. I don't normally include my filing because it's really, really difficult to file with my camera equipment. I realise I'm using my camera equipment as like 1,000,001 excuses today, but it really did make this video really hard to do. I wish my other video of signature gel application had not disappeared from YouTube because that was on someone else. Anyway, I am going to contour down the sides of my nail to make sure that it's nice and thin at the free edge and not too thick and bulky. And then I'm going to do my cuticle area. This is a nice, soft, used file as well. That's one of the reasons I love to keep like my file and I don't use a super sharp one every time. I've got really, really sensitive skin. I cut really, really easily, so I can kind of like go nuts and really like file quite vigorously with this file, so I don't cut myself. So I'm just sort of contouring over the top of that nail, making sure it's all nice and smooth and even. Again, very hard to do when you've got a camera in front of your face. Making sure that free edge is nice and straight. And then I'm going to brush off any dust, and then I just get the cleanser and I put it onto my brush. There you go, you can see it's wet now. I always use my cleanser on my brush, like 9 times out of 10, because it gets rid of all that dust. And then you can see there is our lovely signature gel extension. It's so easy to do. It files like butter. Oh, just give the stuff a try. It's so good. It's one of my favourite products ever. I hope you've enjoyed this video, even though I've blurped on, and I will leave all the links down below as to where to get signature gel from. And I will see you in the next one, my loves. Bye.